Don't you love that moment when your microphone was too low, so then you turn it up, but then you turn it up too much to the point where now it's unhearable and everybody hates how it sounds? Because, yeah, you know, that's about this moment right now. So I've already recorded this video. It was 32 minutes long, and I'm just not going to attempt this video again. All right, I have crowned my Wriothesley. I love him. He is triple crowned. This is amazing. I love it. You know, it's great. So for this team, and I think I'm just going to do a practical test and show you guys how this team functions 99% of the time when I'm using it. Now, this team in Spiral Abyss, it struggles a little bit. Kazhuha needs Favonius, right?
But you can't do this to me.
You know, that's basically about it. That's the only hindrance in this team. Kazhuha needs Favonius, because if you're not killing enemies, then, well, the rotation is absolutely dead. It's impossible to do. But if you try and use this against anything else, you absolutely destroy it and everything dies. And now I get to realize that my Kazhuha didn't actually have his energy anywhere near, you know, enough. Thank you, Kazhuha. So I've been experimenting with Wriothesley a lot with Fiorina now, well, specifically in that last video. So Charlotte basically has gotten her hyped killed at all, like all of her hyped killed for me. I'm not interested in raising my Charlotte any further, mainly because when trying to use her, you know, actually, like, trying to use her thing, like, let's just, come on, thank you. And, you know, Wriothesley wasn't actually 270,000 there, as you can see. Now, this is because of the domain effect, but generally, yeah, you can have smoother runs than this, but it's fine, you know, just doing this. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there's smoother runs than that, but that's basically what I've been doing 90 days in a row. Yeah, I've been farming this domain ever since Wriothesley dropped and I got him, so yeah, we're just gonna, yeah. Well, that's not it. So we're gonna test out how this team performs now on just a single target, and I'm gonna show you what I mean by you basically cannot run this in Abyss without like Favonius or something. I didn't use this team at all, like, without in that domain, so I had a false representation of like, oh, this team's energy is completely fine, but then no, it's not. You need to kill the enemies. As you can see here, if you kill the enemies though, you do get all your energy back. It's not that bad. But yeah, Favonius on Kazuha should fix that issue relatively easily. I mean,
hey, come on, baby! Come on! Yes! Come on!
Overall, yeah, so we're gonna come over here and we're gonna talk to this guy. Not even gonna talk to him, we're just gonna come up here and we're gonna punch him a little bit, then we're gonna do this, then we're gonna punch him a little more, and then we're gonna swirl cryo, and then Kazuha's burst is gonna be 7 feet in the air. All right, where did bro go? Why I am stuck? 214,000. How? I'm like the only But yeah, let's talk about the energy. Yeah, you can see clearly how much energy it actually like gives you from killing. Then again, it's not too big of a hassle to, you know, maybe use an E skill a couple times on these characters, right? Of course, he just completely dodged this. Like, he is not, I'm not too sure how I feel about Mr. Rocky Man, all right? He's not exactly as nice as people made him seem. That's basically all I needed to showcase for this video, because I went in depth when talking about Wriothesley's freeze teams, but basically, like I said, I think probably it made it into the video. Charlotte basically has killed any hype for her at all because her off-field damage is not good enough. You know, like, it's not, you have to hold the E skill for her damage to be good, but you don't have interruption resistance, so what's gonna happen is Charlotte's gonna get punched in the face, and that's the end of the story. So yeah, like, the best team that I can think of that I can't really test out because Diona's not built right is Wriothesley, Diona, Jean, and Fiorina. That's the best team that I have so far. All right, that's the best team because Jean's providing the res shred and also the attack speed, and then Mika is just providing the attack speed. I'm pretty annoyed whenever I have to use Fiorina with Wriothesley. It's like I'm trying to, but then it just turns out to be like, well, you would really benefit from the interruption resistance. Yeah. So like we need someone to give interruption resistance, and I'm pretty sure Mika doesn't do that.
You're ugly. You're disgusting. I'm going to kill you. Give me $200.
I have very little faith in like anything that Fiorina is going to come out, because what needs to happen is they need to release someone with interruption resistance. Like that's a huge thing for like multiple characters, even Wriothesley, because like Wriothesley, I was like, oh, you can dodge. The thing is, if you dodge on Wriothesley's 5th hit, you have to do the entire combo string again. And it's also decreased damage, because even with my level 9 talent Fiorina, we still do less damage. And I didn't even show, I don't think, the burst. Yeah, I didn't even show Wriothesley's burst. Let me go back and show Wriothesley's burst, because that's gonna be fun. But overall, I just really don't think that freeze is the way with Wriothesley anymore. Like, there's just nothing that makes me think that Wriothesley freeze is like, oh wow, that's his best team. Maybe at C0, but once you get C1, it's just immediately like, well, you have no ICZ on your charge attack, and you do your charge attack every single combo, and your charge attack is hitting for 200k, whereas the highest I got it to hit is 100k on the normal team, and that's with a Shinha buff that only lasts for that one combo string, right?
Why are you the way that you are?
But whatever, now we actually can get a good representation of what happens with this. Yeah, boom, 225,000, and then let's pop that, 60,000, and then I saw 58 earlier. I don't know why. Oh, it probably was because maybe Zhong Li's thing. I don't know. I would play the clip, but I'm pretty sure I was talking in that clip, and it's just not gonna sound good whatsoever to anybody. So I'll spare you guys that. But just know that, you know, I hope you trust me enough to, you know, say, you know, understand that I hit 58 consistently on every single one of those hits.
3 or 4 times, maybe. I gotta pump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers in this racket.
Wriothesley does good enough damage. He does like 300k on this team with his burst, and then, you know, on the Fiorina team, he did like 150k on his burst. You know, I don't know what you guys want me to say. Like, I don't know what you guys want me to say. Like, he legitimately is like just way better for melt teams beyond C0. Like, anything beyond C0, he's just better for melt teams. It's just gonna be that way forever. I don't see this guy having any use case on Fury's team at this point, because there's not enough good characters that can like sensibly run with him and buff him enough to where it sorta can keep up with this team. You can even run Zhong Li on Favonius. Like, you can put Favonius weapons on this team and just have it work. And then since Wriothesley's doing all the damage and Fiorina's damage doesn't make up for it, I'm sorry, but it just doesn't. I know I need to level her up a little more, but it just doesn't. I need another off-field damage dealer on the Cryo team in order for it to make up. And it just, there's no Cryo character that can do enough off-field damage, right? The whole team needs a healer, Fiorina, and Wriothesley, and then you have one spot that technically, in theory, is open to whoever. It's just like the third slot I really want to keep for someone who can buff, right, or do damage off-field like Shinha, because Shinha does off-field damage. It's not much, but it's still there.
Don't you dare.
Because I really don't think that this team is that. I don't think a freeze team for Wriothesley is just that good. You do so much more damage on the regular team. I'm pretty sure I could even see that through the amount of damage that we did during this rotation of the melt team versus the rotation of the freeze team. I'm pretty sure I would be able to see that. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Make sure to subscribe if you did enjoy, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.